And I've been working with TST now for almost 5 years. And I got to say that one of the things that keeps me excited about coming here and working with these guys, the guys who wear the blue TST shirts, of course Jerry and all the rest, have a very sincere passion for making these kind of resources available to the men and women in our industry who need it. And for that, a big thank you for you guys. As many of you know, I spent like 35 years as a tech before I got lucky, and I got to join Motor Age full time. One of my own personal passions is to do a lot like TST does. You've probably seen everything that we've done in the past with the webinars that we offer and our YouTube efforts, and of course we're out there in all the social spheres. But probably the biggest thing to date that has me excited, and I'm sure you've heard mentioned time and time again, is what's only about a month away now, Auto Mechanika Chicago. I've had a few questions already from you guys, so let me just interject something here very quickly on that. I got very fortunate to have some very good corporate sponsors foot the bills, so allow us to provide you with training at this event at no charge to you. We have over 100 courses outlined with 57 of the best guys in the business. Many of them here, G, Ken, John, several others that you're well aware of will be presenting there. In addition to that, if you have never been to a significant automotive trade show, we now have over 450 exhibitors signed up to exhibit at the very first Auto Mechanika show. They're going to be representing the collision and the mechanical repair side, and they want to see you. That was specifically why Messe Frankfurt came to the US market, because their customers all around the world wanted to meet the techs and the shop owners face to face. That's the whole focus of that show. If you get the chance to come, I can't encourage you enough. Again, the trade show is free, the training's free. All you have to do is get yourself there and feed yourself and take advantage of this opportunity. So if you haven't signed up yet for it, please see if you can fit that into your schedule. We'd love to have you there. All right. Time is short. I wanted to point out a few things that I've witnessed recently that I just want to kind of lay out there for you guys to think about. I came from Secaucus, New Jersey yesterday as part of the 2015 Northeast Trade Show, which is kind of a collision-based trade show. And we talk about the need for training in our industry, in our side of the business, quite a bit. The technology is going so fast, growing so fast, you have to keep up. There's no question you have to keep up. This is one of the ways to do it. But think about these collision guys. I mean, they're starting to deal with high-strength steels, aluminum, and just because you know how to fix the F-150 doesn't mean you can fix the Honda. Totally different techniques. I heard today that Porsche is going to be using magnesium in their roof panels on new models, all in an effort to lighten these cars up to meet the CAFE standards, which, if you're not familiar, that's where the federal government says we have to make certain mile per gallon levels by, I think, 2021. It's like 54.5 miles per gallon. It's got to be the corporate average. So you're seeing a lot of changes in the collision industry. And I thought something that really stuck out in my mind is that one of these repair shop owners in the panel discussion stated that, you know, fixing your car, if you're a doctor and you fix a patient and you do it wrong, okay, you took out the one guy. If the collision guy doesn't fix that car right and is involved in another accident, you'd be taking out a lot of different people. Not just the people in the car, but the people that that car impacts with. Consider how these things are designed to crumple on impact. Well, maybe in the old days, you could cut out a panel, weld in a new one, reinforce it, and send the guy down the road, everything's fine and dandy. You do that today, you reinforce a section of the car, even a small part, that was designed to crumple at a certain rate, and now it doesn't do that anymore, and that airbag system is tied to that, and you have a difference of a few milliseconds when that airbag goes off. Instead of saving that person's life, it could kill them. That's the technology challenges our cousins in the collision side are facing. And we're not going to be alone in that. Okay, we have some challenges of our own. How many of you have heard of the Google car? Autonomous driving. This is not something that we're talking about doing. This is happening. This is going to be on the roads I'd say probably the next 5 to 10 years at the most. Okay, where cars will literally be able to drive themselves. It's like I told my son, well, my oldest granddaughter, by the time she learns how to drive, she won't have to. That's the technology changes that you're facing. Okay? That's why doing things like this is important. That's why attending the webinars, the local programs, whatever you can get your hands on for training is important. That's why I think at Auto Mechanika Chicago and what we're doing there is so important. I hope to see you there. Please enjoy the rest of the day.